Hi, welcome to Magic Compilation. So here's a mathematical card trick that you can easily do. First, you can shuffle the cards and give the cards some cuts like this, and I'll get a few cards. I think that's enough. Now, I can ask the spectator to cut these cards no matter how many times he wants. For example, he cut it here, here. Then I can also shuffle the cards a little more to make sure that the cards are really mixed. Now, the spectator, now I'll deal the cards like this. I'll divide the cards into two piles. Now, I will shuffle these cards again like this, and I will ask a spectator to say stop whenever he wants. For example, he says stop here, then I'll use this point that he stops at. Now, I will turn over cards from the top of this point that he stops at. For example, I turn a 4. I can move 4 cards from this pile or this pile. Move from top to bottom. For example, I move 1 card here and I move 3 cards here. I can also only move 4 cards here, so you got the point. Now, the first card is 7. For example, the spectator wants the cards to be moved 2 cards here and 5 cards here. Now, I will get the top cards of each of this packet. Now, for the second card, it's a 2. For example, he wants to move only 2 cards only on this pile, 1 and 2. Now, for the last time, I will get the top cards of each of these packets. Now, for the last time, 5. For example, he wants to move 1 card here and 4 cards here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I will get the top cards of these packets. Now, naturally, these two will be together. So, we will add the 3 cards here as 7 plus 2 plus 5 is 14. Amazingly, even though the cards have been shuffled and cut by the spectator, he have managed to stop to this. 9 plus 5 is equals to 14. 10 plus 4 is 14. 7 and 7 is also 14, and 6 plus 8 is equals to 14. So, how the trick is done? The setup is simple. First, you put a 7, a 2, and a 5, regardless of the suit, on top of the deck, and you will arrange these cards. The arrangement, it doesn't matter as long as you will put 2 cards that are equals to 14. For example, 5 and 9, 8 and 6 is also 14, 7 and 7, and 10 and 4. So these are the 8 cards, and put one on top of the other. You will notice that the first and the fourth card will be equals to 14. For example, 5 and 9, 8 and 6, and so on. Then you will put these 8 cards on top. Now, you can do any false shuffles that you want and any false cuts, but I think it is not necessary, because cards will be mixed up later on. For example, now you will need to push off 8 cards. I'll do it this way. I push off 3, 2, and 3. So there's 8 cards. Now, you may ask the spectator to cut the cards no matter how many times he wants. Now, you may do a Charlier shuffle. If you don't know, I will describe it briefly. Push up some cards with your left thumb to your right, and push up some cards with your left finger from the bottom and put it on top, and push from using your thumb from top to bottom. So the pattern is like this: bottom to top, top to bottom to top, and so on. Now, you will deal off the first 4 cards to, one by one to reverse its order. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the second cards, the second group of cards, you just put on here without reversing their order. Now, you can now shuffle the cards again, and you will need to force the position of the 7, 2, and 5. So I do the riffle force. You can do any force that you want. For the riffle force, I cut the half of the portion of the cards and put the other half on top to obtain a break. Now I will riffle the edge of the cards using my thumb to tell the spectator to say stop whenever he wants. No matter where he stops, you will get these cards like this, and you will lift off all the cards above the break like this. So you have forced this position. So you have the 7. So now you will now demonstrate to them how that you will turn over a top card. For example, you turn a 4, you will move 1 card, and you will move 3 cards. You should demonstrate it to them, because if you don't, the trick won't work, because you will need to move 1 card here and 3 cards here. So then you will need to explain to them that he can move no matter how many cards in each pile. For example, you can move all the 4 cards here, or 2 cards here, or 2 cards here. Now for the trick, you will first turn over the first card. It is a 7. Then, for example, your spectator wants to move all the 7 cards on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you will get the top cards of these packets like this, and you will put it here together. The movements of the cards are his choice. For example, a 2. For example, he wants to move 1 card here and 1 card here. Now you will get the top cards of each packet. Now for the last time, a 5. For example, he wants to move 3 cards here, 1, 2, and 3, and 3 cards here, 2 cards here, 1, 2. Now the trick will work itself, as you can see. Then these 2 cards will be together. As you will see that it is 14. 8 and 6 is 14. 10 and 4 is 14. 9 and 5 is 14. And 7 and 7 is 14. And of course, this 7, 2, and 5 is also 14. So that's it. If you like my video, please rate, comment, and subscribe.